Hello everyone, my name is Paula and this is Room for Jesus. Today we will be discussing the parable of the leaven, which is the last parable in Matthew chapter 13. This is another short parable and I will be reading from King James Version, Matthew chapter 13 verse 33. Another parable spoke he unto them, saying, The kingdom of heaven is like leaven, which a woman took and hid in 3 measures of meal, till the whole was leavened. This parable is not exactly an agricultural parable, but if we grow wheat, we might as well make some bread, eh? I enjoy baking bread, and I'm always surprised at how little yeast it takes to make the dough rise. And I was also surprised in this parable that the amount of flour that the woman used is exactly the amount that I use even now. But the most surprising thing of all is the way Jesus always makes sure to include women in his teaching. I really enjoy this, being a woman myself, and so I really thought that was quite special. This parable is a teaching again on how the small beginnings of the kingdom would grow into something big. But we always have to notice that it doesn't grow into something huge. It just grows into something of a good size. And I think we can take a lesson from this, especially now that we have these mega churches. I feel that mega churches are not really good for the kingdom of heaven. I think that a lot of evil things happen in them, and the teaching is often either not very good or even false sometimes. And although I'm not saying that they're all bad, I am saying that we should perhaps rather stick to the smaller churches where we can have accountability, checks and balances for behavior of people, and the fellowship is actually even better at some of the smaller churches, in my opinion. Now, there are Bible scholars that say that this is actually the main teaching of this parable, because leaven, in every other part of the Bible, leaven is an evil thing. So some of them say that this parable is all about corruption in the church. But I think it's not necessarily the only point, and it may not even be the main point. Jesus left it quite open-ended, and I feel that when he does that, we are able then to have freedom to take different interpretations. And very often his teaching has more than one meaning. His teachings are deep, and everything he says is true. As long as our interpretations do not clash with the rest of the Bible, then we are free to take the interpretation that comes to us. So that's all I have for you today. Very short one today, but I think it's very much worth going over. These are some of the teachings that are not often taught in even Bible preaching churches. Don't always, go over the smaller points, and I think it's still important. Thank you for being with us today, and we will talk to you again next time. Goodbye.